Hey everyone, welcome to another edition of the SolForge Fusion Monday night stream with Jurch here. I'm obviously Jurch, head of organized play at Stoneblade Entertainment, and we're here with another week of streaming some SolForge Fusion action. Before we get into it, I really want to give a couple of announcements and kind of check in with people. Hopefully people start to respond in the chat. Let's see. We have our weekly sealed events going on. Those happen at Tuesday, on Tuesday at 7 p.m. Central Time. And they're $5 entry where you can win your decks if you win 2 or 3 out of your 3 matches. If you don't win 2 or 3 matches, then your decks get reclaimed at the end of the event. Unless you'd like to pay a little bit extra in order to get them saved. So there's a process that I outlined during the event. And you reach out, you pay, and you'll be able to get your deck saved going forward, just as if you had won them. So that is on Tuesday at 7 p.m. Central Time. It's a 3-round event. Wednesday at noon Central Time is another same event, just different time to hopefully hit some European or Australian players, so some international players. Exact same event, $5 going on. And there is no large event this Saturday that I'm putting on, but there are other community events that are happening. So we have, I know SolForge is putting on some sealed events or some constructed events. I believe Forge Guardian or two are coming up with some sealed or constructed events where there's some prize support going on for those. Solmer, the Witch King, welcome. And I think I think Ankh as well might be having a tournament that's going on. There are plenty of opportunities to be getting more involved in SolForge Fusion. And the way that you see where these events are going on is you simply go to the SolForge Fusion website, and then you click on events. It's kind of up near the top. You can either search for physical events, online events, things that are close or far away, things that are out in the future, and you'll be able to find something that'll fit what you're looking to do. Any of the official online events that we do are run on the official online events Discord channel. So that's just where you're able to connect, where your tournament organizer disseminates the information, and then where you get to match up with your opponents instead of just randomly queuing against people. So I love hosting events. I love putting out events. I mean, that's what I'm here to do for the company and what I've done for the community long before I actually started working for them. So I'm really excited to get more people involved and get the information out there. That being said, tomorrow morning or tonight, depending, I'm going to publish a little article that will show up here in kind of your news that will just alert you to the events going on this week. And it's just a couple of sealed events. I'll see if I can accumulate the links to the community events. So you click on this, and it will be showing your news article, or my news article for you, that will just give you insight as to where you can start to get a little bit more involved. That is the most of the big announcements we've got going on. There's not a whole lot that happened since the last time that I streamed with y'all. So let's just jump in and we're going to play some games. So with set 3, the last winter that released just a couple of weeks ago, I opened up some digital product, the Phantom decks that go away in, let's see, what does my calendar say? Well, it goes away next week because that's the end of the month. And I got my physical Kickstarter product. So when I opened up some of this stuff, I made a couple of fun decks, and we're going to test out some of them. So the Echo deck, you'll see in a second why I call it that, is based around this Tempest half. When I opened up these physical decks, both halves are Blighted Forgeborn. So I've got a Blighted Sunder and a Blighted Ironbeard, and I might test around with both of them tonight, depending on how things are going. But what really caught me off guard for this deck, and why I wanted to kind of show it tonight, is in the Tempest half, we have this modifying term echo, or echoing, and it gives the the text that you'll see here on this card, that the level 1, it says deploy. If this replaced a creature, you may play a level 1 Exalt for free. Level 2 says deploy, you may play a level 1 or level 2 Exalt for free. And level 3 is activate, you may play an Exalt for free. So that's kind of it's obviously a new modifying term because Exalts weren't in set 1. They were in set 2, but this echoing modifier was new to set 3. So when I saw this, I was like, let's see if this deck has a fair amount of Exalts. I'm also probably going to need some creatures to be doing some replacing. And if it doesn't have those things, what can I combine it with to see if we can make something work? So I saw this Echoing Colossus. I thought, oh man, that's pretty cool. And then I saw this Echoing Hawk Rider. I was like, okay, now we got something going on here. Because we have 2 opportunities for this. And the Hawk Rider itself isn't that great. The deployability, this is meant to be an underdrop. So these 2 things are kind of counterintuitive, where I want to be getting to the level 2 and 3 of this card in particular. But we've got 2 Echoing, so I've got multiple options for being able to play these Exalts. And then the very next card is an Echoing Stonefist. So I've got 3 Echoing creatures. So I need to find a pairing to test this out. I've got a creature that is some Exalt Synergy. Actually, a few other ones in the Tempest. Exalt Synergy, and then going down to the spells itself, there's only one spell one Exalt that was in it. So I needed to find an Alloying and a Half that has a few Exalts. So I found one that had 3, including one of my favorite cards in this set, Drone Hive. And then the creatures themselves weren't horrible. So I'm going to test it out a little bit. More Than Most, Howdy Jurch. Ooh, double Echoing and a ton of Exalt Synergy. This just in, it's triple Echoing. So I'm going to play this. Obviously, it's still on level 1, so I haven't played with it a whole lot. But let's see if the online queue can get a couple of people that we can test out some things and see how it goes. And I don't have the illusion that the pairing that I have it with right now is excellent or high-level competitive, but it's definitely going to be fun. And we'll see if we can get a couple of things to go off. And I mean, I'm not just trying to go for like the meme of, oh, can I get this combo to go off? I'm going to see if it's viable through the things that this Tempest half clearly wants to do. And, we can wait and go the campaign. As always, this is kind of a roulette wheel here because I don't remember where I was at. And I see I'm playing a deck with a Blighted Circe that has now been blighted. And oh no, I'm not in a good spot. Okay. More Than Most, I'm loading up the SolForge Fusion. All right, it looks like I'm going to have a challenger in a couple of minutes. But until then, let's see what I can do to stay alive here. My first play on Forge. Oh. And now it's not going to matter. Because I've got More Than Most, Forge Guardian More Than Most, who's one of the individuals that I think has an event coming up on the 27th, if I'm not mistaken. Which day of the week is that? I think that's Thursday. Thursday the 27th. All right, More Than Most. Giving it a bunch of health right off the bat. Now, I like this 2-card warrior combo with the Arrogant Champion, which has got pretty good stats, and it's got a good activate ability if it's exalted. Problem is I don't have any exalts out right now. But the fact that I get this in the same hand as my Advancing Captain, which give your other warriors +2/+2. When a creature replaces this, upgrade up to 1 card in your hand and discard it. So it's good replacement synergy. But I got half my Exalts right away here, so that is not ideal. I think, sadly, we might have to go this route. And then set up the Advancing Captain for next. Buff up my champion to be out of reach of More Than Most's Epic Soldier. And then I might try to replace next. Ooh, a Bolstering Spirit! That's a betrayer there. Normally it's found in Necrium, but it switched over here into a Loyan. That's pretty cool. But I'm going to go like this. Viper Dave. Hey, welcome, Viper Dave. We're going to go like that. And sadly, I don't win that trade. But now I've got an Echoing Stonefist, but no Exalts. That's a little bit frustrating. Not great. So then, having the Echoing Stonefist replaced does me no good. Let's go like this. I still want to play it because the higher levels of these echoing creatures are so much better. Oh, Viper Dave, did you enjoy the sealed event that you participated in last week? And are you possibly thinking about joining in another one this week? Because I know, or I'm pretty sure that last week was your first uh, attempt at playing one of these sealed events. Okay, so that's not going to be good. I don't like what you're doing there. Heard there's supposed to be bug fixes coming this week. Would it be nice? Yes, I believe there is a major patch that is coming up in the very near future. I don't remember exactly when it is. Otherwise, I would say. But we are definitely expecting a patch, a major patch in the near future. I know a lot of the engineering department has been working really, really hard on a lot of things in this the last couple of weeks. We call them sprints here, so it's working really hard, very focused goals, and one of those is going to be releasing a. Oh no, Spirit Reavers really hurt me before. Oh no. And a lot of those are related to updates and stuff like that. So you got that to be looking forward to. And I didn't get any Exalts here either, but I did get another Echoing. Charge Plated Tactician. That should just be a Betrayer. Okay. I wonder... Because I like Energy Surge, especially if I'm able to upgrade a card in my hand to discard it, to upgrade this Reconstruct, because after level 1, it's free. And there's no harm in doing that right now. This is my triple charge-plated deck. Aha! That makes sense. I think everybody should have a triple charge-plated deck at some point. More than most, this is triple charge-plated. Figured it would pair well against a triple echoing. Well, I'm glad you didn't use that thinking, that logic, to play a triple shambling or or something like that. Or like a triple savant. I don't know if that's even possible. Well, that's not going to do anything now. Triple chart plated? Nice, yes. Those are always fun decks. Well, there's no benefit to that replacing there, but there's also no benefit in putting something in this lane. So I'm going to do that and get a super buffed up creature. And I'll take 6 more damage. I don't like it, but I will. Okay, so I can play Scorian Stones, which is leading to Blighted Sunder. Huh. So I'm going to do that probably on my second play. That Combat Sparker I like. Stout Virtuoso doesn't get too big until level 3, which doesn't do me a whole lot of good. So I think I'm going to go like this and then go the Echoing Stonefist into the Drone Hive. And I'll show you what my Forgeborn what that Exalt is going to do after More Than Most does their first play, because I want to kind of hide where I'm going to put it. If I remember correctly, that's the one where the Exalt needs to be unopposed. So I want to put it in a place where my opponent isn't going to have a creature survive there. But we're getting this Echoing Stone Fist. It gets +3 attack. I get to play a level 1 or 2 Exalt for free. Well, let's do Drone Hive so we can start to get that working for us. And now I'm going to use my Forgeborn ability to play Scorian Stones. And I will put it here. And this says at the start of the turn, if this is unopposed, put an energy counter on this. Then if there are 3 or more energy counters on this, transform it and overlay Sunder with it. I'm still unfamiliar with the Blighted Forgeborn abilities for this Sunder. Otherwise, I'd be able to rattle them off by just going through the levels 4 and 3, or 3 and 4 here. So I can't remember exactly how the Blighted changes each of these, but I know that it does. Good play More Than Most. I got a Slay trigger going on here, and then my opponent is going to have a very beefy creature there. Okay. But what my non-blighted Forgeborn abilities are, at level or cycle 3, it's Frost Axe, choose an enemy creature. When it is dealt damage this turn, destroy it. I believe that the blighted version is 2 creatures. And then cycle 4, Outwit, choose an enemy creature. It strikes another enemy creature of your choice. I think the blighted version is battle and not strike. Okay, let's see. Zithian Dreadmaw, gross. Actually, this Hawk Rider then comes into... This is going to do both parts of what I want it to do. So let's replace that right now. It's a Gizmo, so it gets +2/+2. It is lower than my Forgeborn, so I'm going to give something else a little bit more attack. And it replaced a creature, so I get to play a level 1 Exalt for free. And I'll do the Seal of Anvil on there. So I might even be able to survive that trade. Yes, that hawk. I like my job, so I am not going to comment, Solimer, but this is the Hawk Rider. Slightly different. Okay. So I am... Because I can go that. I can go Stone Skin and battle there. But then I would lose mine. So I'm going to go this to give the creature -4 attack. The opposing creature. I think I just have to go the Arrogant Champion there. But then I lose that trade. I don't like that. Indeed. Arrogant Champion, I lose that trade. Here. Stone Skin on either one of mine, and I die. So I think... I think I am going to go... Oof. Arrogant Champion there, and activate to buff up my Hawk Rider a little bit. And Viper Dave weighing back in on the sealed events. Let's go that one there. Yes, but I joined late, so I did not get to look at my cards too well and just pick 2 decks. Yeah, that does happen. My other problem was I did not know how to join, did not realize you have to friend someone in Steam, so finally figured it out. Steep learning curve. but I think it will go more smooth next time. Also, I'm a casual player. It took way too long for 4 games. Sure. Yeah, because that was the Saturday one where it was the larger group where everybody paid to get guaranteed get their decks guaranteed. Play one Mega Gizmo minion, upgrade a card in your hand, then discard it. Or I go like this. Ashurian Flame, deal 3 damage to an enemy creature if you have a creature with increased attack. Deal 3 damage to up to one other enemy creature. So let's do that, because I've got a creature with increased attack. Yeah, and Viper Dave, it is, if you don't know what to expect, then the process can definitely be clunky. I do like to try to make sure that I usher people in and help the process run smoothly. And all it takes is one time going through it and kind of hitting your own speed bumps before you get the feel for it, and then hopefully it becomes a better experience next time. Ooh, a ghoulish spirit now. So wait, so this is triple charge plated, but also double spirit. More than most. For those guaranteed deck events, it might make sense to do an elimination style bracket, like eliminating players or eliminating decks. Ooh, destroy one of your creatures to play a level 1 creature for free. That little soul rip right there. For, I'm guessing, a charge plated Justicar. That one gets beefy. Oh, oh, the beefy. Well, I've got a couple options here. I like getting this energy surge up to level 3 because then you get to upgrade a card in your hand and play it for free. And that's a really nice finishing move. So I think I'm going to go like this. In the drone hive, I'm going to upgrade my Echoing Colossus because that one gets pretty big at level 3. And then I've got that activate ability going on. And now to try to get rid of that charge plated Justicar, I'm going to reconstruct on my Gizmo to give that double attack up to 4 to take out the Justicar. So either my opponent is going to be taking 15 damage, or they're going to be replacing something here so I don't get another proc. Oh, well, even better. Given that armor, takes the 15 damage because that spirit wasn't going to be able to block. Spirits have the, oops, get rid of my Forgeborn ability for now. Spirits have the deploy ability. If there's an opposing creature in this lane, destroy this, so they can't block at all. Oh my. Charge plated tactician, you say? It's pretty big. Pretty big. Well, let's see what I can do about that. Ooh, I can remove it. Frost Axe says choose an enemy creature. When it is dealt damage this turn, destroy it. So I will just choose that. Choose this enemy creature. I'm going to play Wildfire Maiden. There we go. Activate it to deal damage to that creature, which should destroy it. Whew. Whew, more than most. Sorry about that, but can't let that happen. And Viper Dave, question, is there a way to minimize the game screen? When I play in non-window mode, it only shrinks the screen a little, then the game screen still takes up most of the display, so when I want to stream, yes, you can. So if you go into window mode instead of full screen, you can then grab one of the edges and shrink it down. So I do that so I can keep everything on one screen. Okay, let's see. This is last before combat. I don't want to do either of those. I can do the Hawk Rider there. This is lower level than my Forgeborn, so I get to give up to two creatures, two of my other creatures plus 5 attack. And then play a level 1 Exalt, level 1 or 2 Exalt for free. And yeah, I guess I'll put it there. And let's see where we're at. Solmer the Witch King. You can also use Alt Enter to make it full screen and windowed. Okay. Yep. So there sounds like that there are options there. Hmm. Hey. So let's start with the Combat Sparker. So the next creature is going to get +7 attack. And my opponent's Forgeborn ability here is play level 1 creature from your discard pile for free. Okay. I'm not worried about that one. It might be able to fill a lane, but I'm not worried that it's going to destroy me or anything. Yeah, it's going to fill up a lane. Oh, look at that. It's a little charge-plated one. The old charge-plated War Charger. A lot of charging. I'm going to grab this because tonight's stream is, once again, brought to you by water. Might be dripping a little bit or just not dry. So I think let's go like this. I am going to play the Echoing Colossus, which is going to get 7 attack, put me up to 20. I'm going to double this creature's attack up to 20. So my opponent has to decide what they're going to be able to block. And if two of these can make it through, and I think we're good. Bada bing, bada boom. Let's see. Updating Viper Dave trying to get small window. Wow, I tried shrinking from sides and top and did not work, so I thought it would not shrink. But the corners, yes. Working on the corners. Yeah, I very rarely play full screen anymore. I like the reduced window. Uh-oh. I don't like reduced internet. Never mind, now everything works now. Okay, perfect. And good game more than most. Thank you for the challenge. I always like I should probably start doing like thematic weeks. Where like this week people challenge me with a triple whatever. That might definitely get me in trouble just because the triples that I'd be bringing to the table are going to be inferior to what the community members will probably be bringing, but I'm okay with that. I like this stream to be able to interact with people, give the news, make sure things are going well. Oh, so speaking of news, I have family coming in from out of state next week. So for a brief period of time, so I may not be streaming next Monday. I mean I'm normally doing every Monday 7 to 9 p.m. Central Time. I may not be doing this next week because I've got a very small window to be spending time with some close family. So I think I might be not streaming next Monday. But I mean, I'll post in the Discord if the plans change. But I think right now I might be taking that week off. Ooh, Wizard of Wit. Oh, and I get to go first again. Ugh. Ugh. And I've got an Echoing and a thing that would like to be exalted. Huh. and a thing that would like to be upgraded without actually being played. Let's just start here. And then I might go the Wildfire Maiden next, depending on what it looks like my opponent's going to be doing. Touche. So then this Reconstruct doesn't do me any good. Let's try this again. And if they have more hard removal, this is not going to be fun. Ooh. Nice little aggressive Geist there. Raging. All right. So now I get the energy surge. Viper Dave, question. When the card says Exalted 3D, what does that mean? That means the creature gets 3 armor. The language that is coded into the game is it uses D to represent armor. But if you were to look on the physical card, it has the correct symbolism and notation. And I wonder if I have one right here that I can show. To the surprise of no one, I've got a couple of SolForge Fusion decks in front of me, but I don't know if I'll be able to quickly grab one to show it off. But okay. Oh, I think this will work. We'll go Energy Surge here. Let's upgrade the Combat Sparker, because then I'm going to play the Echoing Stone Fist, replacing here. Dang it! Viper Dave, oh, okay, that's all right. I don't use the physical cards. Yeah. Yep, they're both equal. Ooh, I want to get this Echoing Stone Fist up, but I actually think this is going to be better for me. So we're going to do that to then now win this trade, and we're going to deal 2 damage to that creature, so then I can take it out next time. And then Viper Dave, now that you can buy digital packs, I may not get a physical card again. I think a lot of people are going to go that direction, and it is so convenient that you can just do it digitally, and I know that it's limited to the digital client is limited to PC right now, but obviously because this has been put in the roadmap to be extending it to Mac and then eventually to mobile devices. And I think that's just going to be so cool to be able to play this on my phone. Ooh. Okay, so I don't normally do renewal, but I like that I could give a creature armor and ready it. But then this Arrogant Champion is going to be helpful too. So let's go like this. And then we might do the Mount of Heroes just to get an Exalt into play for this exalted creature. My opponent's doing Glowhive Siren. Nice. Cool or massive distraction to anything I want to accomplish. More than most. There we go. And then this, getting that buffed up just a little bit. I'm not going to activate it because I would like to... Are you going to pick Warrior? Because that would hurt us both. Yep, so that's a trade. That's fair. Oh, no, it's not even a trade. Viper Dave, yeah, and they are a little cheaper, and with the sale you had, it was a steal. Well, for SolForge Fusion, it was a steal. Yeah, we like running sales and being able to give people a discount on digital stuff. And if you're playing at events, you're getting product at a discounted price too. Almost all of our events, because even the $20 sealed one is, I gave out a couple of door prize half deck codes, and then if you made top cut and progressed further, then you were getting more prize codes as well. So it's all of these events are meant to be engaging and fun, and at least the sealed ones are relatively low competitive stakes. But the idea is that we're building community, we're doing fun stuff, and it's worth players' time as well. I love that type of stuff. 2 Glowhive Sirens, you say? Deal 4 damage to a creature, you gain 4 health. I'm guessing they're going to pop that now to destroy my poor, yep, little Wildfire Maiden. And getting both of those juiced up even more. Okay. Yes. Not a fan. Okay. Well, so that would be give the opponent creature -3 attack, give the next creature you play this turn +3 health. Ooh. Yeah, let's see where we go with this. So the zapping modifier gives the opposing creature -attack, and the guide is giving the next creature that I play this turn plus health. And I think that's a good little combo. Roaring Matriarch. That's gonna hurt. So then they'll win that trade. Ugh. Okay. But I can still go like this here. Gets +3 health. Ugh, I don't know. Nope, I can't do it that way. 19 is going to be too much to take. So we're going to go here. He gets the health. There we go. And do I want to use my Forgeborn ability now? I don't think so. Got that. Get to play Gizmo. And we are definitely on the back foot pretty quickly on this one here. Huh. Well, this may have just given us an opportunity to catch back up a little bit. Because I can go like this. And now activate to deal 4 damage to a creature or play. I'll deal 4 damage to that creature. So then I did a slay. And then I can put this here. And there's no point in me holding off on this. So I'll put my Exalt in that lane. More than most, I stayed up till 6 a.m. playing in the Australian sealed event, and it was the sweet, sweet deals. Oh, for the sweet, sweet deals. Okay, let's see. Well, I think I still want to put the creature there. Yeah. I think I still need to put the creature there. All right, but I'm definitely on the defense here. Oh, good trade. Yeah, this is a solid life gain deck. Solid, solid, solid. And now I gotta figure out how I can make up 62 health. And I think one of the shortcomings of this deck is I don't have a way to be generating more than one creature per card I play. So that kind of puts me at a, not a disadvantage, but I like to try to find efficiencies. And you find that in playing cards that are worth more than one creature. Okay. Well, I think I'm seeing the writing on the wall with this one, but we're going to put creature there, and then I'm going to save that just in case. So then I think it's upgrading the Sparker. Yeah, because I've got this Ardent Flame that can deal 3 damage, or I can use Stone Skin to have it battle. Yes. Okay, well, I'm still alive for now. Oh, but I can't Stone Skin because then that is going to kill now my Mega Gizmo. So I have to do Hawk Rider there to block. Yeah. Takes the 5 down to 5. I'm going to save that Frost Axe. And that is upgrade a card in your hand, then play it for free. Well, go like this, go like that. Upgrade up to a 7/4. Yes. Not great, but yes. So, it's not looking great. I don't know if I've made that point abundantly clear. But let's go like this, and then we're going to activate to play an Exalt. It doesn't do a whole lot, but it's getting more things out there. And then I think I'm going to go Energy Surge into the Elementalist Knight to fill up those 2 lanes to keep me alive at least a little bit longer. But I think my opponent's got plenty of answers for that. So we'll see what we can cobble together with the time that we've got. Okay. So Energy Surge here. Upgrade you and play you here. And winning, possibly trade, and trading. So then I don't need to worry about Frost Axe or any of their creatures surviving. Oh, well, then they got the aggressive one. There you go. Just win the game. 6 damage was going to do it. 6 damage was going to do it. But I think 27 is probably also going to do it, if my Rice Lake Elementary math serves me correctly. All right. Let's see. Oh, more than most, you may enjoy this one, but I'm not going to show it on the stream because I don't think it would make for great content. Also, I might be lagging a little bit. That's because where I'm at right now, we are getting ready to experience some storms, and I've definitely found that the internet starts to get a little sleepy when there's any sort of weather. But my old point that I was going to make is more than most, who is a fan of infinite combos, I found an infinite combo that is, it's not incredibly creative, but I have the opportunity to be reliably getting it out in cycle 2. So it's an infinite combo that can work a few different ways, depending on what needs to happen. But it is a cycle 2 infinite combo that my opponent cannot directly impact, provided I ended up... Ooh. I just need to get my one card in play. So I'll leave it at that. This set 3 has given an opportunity for a lot of infinite combos to take place, which I think is a very fun aspect of this game. And I know in the Discord there was some conversation about how infinite combos are going to be addressed when it comes to like physical gameplay. We're still talking about it. There are other card games have handled infinite combos in different ways, and I want to make sure that we're staying true to what the founding members and the heavily ingrained members of SolForge Fusion really believe is the right way to proceed with it. Um, and then we'll end up doing what we feel is right, and we'll announce it obviously way before Gen Con. I just want to make sure that I am doing right by the people who developed this game. Okay, more than most, Shardplate Behemoth has been one of my nemesis, especially lately. So I'm just going to get rid of it with a Sonic Burst. And then we are going to scoot over my Brigard Carrier and start to multiply there. Give me a hint of faction and I'll deduce what combo it is. Uh so it's technically a 2 card combo. And it's in the way that I have it constructed, it's one from each faction. Oh, okay. Got some cards I usually end up not really playing. So we're going to see there. So it's technically a 2 card combo. And one of the components, dang it. Well, now I need to put another creature out. Both new set 3 cards? No. The the Necrium component is set 3. The Necrium component is set 3. All right. Okay, so let's see. This set 3 pairing, I put this together for one of the sealed events that we needed an even number of participants. So I cracked open one of the digital codes and I played this against a couple of people that would be waiting or kind of the miscellaneous. And I liked that this had a Betrayer Portatron 2000 in Utera, but I also liked the creature upgrade that was going on. I just don't think that creature upgrade is really going to serve me well now. So Cultivating Guardian, I guess that might be a good one to be leveling for later on. So upgrade a creature in your hand, then discard it. I'll go the Camouflage Researcher because I think that one could help. Oh, nice. Preserved Habitat. I like that one. That's also making your Relentless Wanderers rather large. So then I will one-up you by making my CLI Researcher even larger. And let's upgrade that Betrayer. Pass back to you more than most. Your own Cultivating Guardian. Oh no. God, you win that trade now. Well done. I don't like losing that trade there. All right, so they're Forgeborn, Nova's Evolution, upgrade up to 2 level 1 creatures in your hand, then discard one of them. And I have Shatterwild, which is going to be upgrading Oh, look at all those plants. Plants and spirits. Little bamboozled right now. But I think I'm going to go like this. And I'm going to play my Exalt there. I have to be careful with this because Shatterwild says when your creature in this lane gains attack, and then I need to do that 5 times. That is the most out of any of these blighted Forgeborn. So I need to be careful where that's going to go. Oh, that is such a good combo. Preserved Habitat is going to get that to grow so big. Gross. An Abiding Mastodon. At the end of the deck cycle, give this plus attack and health. If then you've got an activate where it's getting plus attack and health. Good thing we're at the start of the deck cycle, so I don't have to worry about that too much. But let's see. I think I'm going to need... I like either one of those two. Let's go like this. And then I'm actually just going to leave that there for right now. That was not my intention originally. But now with this Slay trigger, is I can get that to grow. And I'll get that bumped up. Okay. So now... Do I have any spirits in my banish pile for this Inspirited Bartok? Nope. But I could... I'd have to lose the Wolfstar Djinn. Don't want to do that. Well, gee dang it. So if that... Oh, that's getting plus attack and health. Yeah, that's going to be around for a while. Upgrade a creature in your hand, then discard it. I think we can go like this. We can go like that. I'm going to upgrade the Wolfstar Djinn. Because I think I've got something sneaky to do. I think I've got something sneaky. And it's going to be more combo-y than this is a solid gameplay. But I'm going to see what this is going to do. So I'm going to move and leave the gizmo behind. Then I'm going to do the Inspirited Bartok, which is going to get +2/+2, which is going to then put another counter on the Shatterwild. Because it's a Bartok, give the next creature you play this turn +2/+2. And then Inspirited says you may replace this with another level 1 spirit in your banish pile. If you do, give it +1/+1. So I do now have a spirit in my banish pile. So then it gets a +1/+1, and then now +2/+2, which gives me a total of 3 triggers on my Shatterwild. So that's cool, but it didn't really do anything. Yeah. I do get to give another one of my creatures plus attack and health, which I wanted to do to that Wolfstar Djinn. Dang it! Okay. End of the second deck cycle. I have yet to do any discernible damage or any damage at all to my opponent. I don't know if that deck has a lot of life gain in it, but I'm definitely at a disadvantage health-wise right here. Okay. Hmm. 6, 9, 12. But that doesn't actually solve my problem. It doesn't actually solve my problem. Because I could... I want to get this buffed one more time. I just don't know how I can do it. 3, 6... Or I could just... No, I don't want to do that. Not yet. I don't want to play that one yet. Steel Eye Researcher. Come on down. More than most commented, Spring Bloom Druid and Shepherding Willow are my life gain. Okay, so you got life gain too. Uh-huh. Gross. And a little flex upgraded 2 charge plated this turn. Well, that's going no matter what. So let's see. Although that's not going to do anything. That's not going to do anything of note for me. So I can take... Ugh, but I'm off Forge, so that doesn't matter anyways. Let's go like this and have it swap. So at least I can trade one out. But this is not a good situation. Not good indeed. I did get a couple of creatures off the board, but my whole board's gone. Okay. Oh, Lucid Echoes. That is great to have you now when it deals with the cards that I have in my discard pile and we're at the start of a new cycle. Does me 0 good. This is a really bad hand right now. This is a really bad hand. Let's... Everybody gets a Portatron. All right. More than most, what are you looking to do with this? I don't get buffed when I upgrade a level 3 card. Aha! You don't. Is your hand full of level 3 cards? Are all 5 of your cards level 3? Not sure what's supposed to happen there. I guess it's technically not... You can choose a card for upgrading, but it doesn't technically upgrade because the act of upgrading is taking the higher of is putting that card in the banish pile and then taking the higher level version of the card. So also doesn't let me play the card for free. Oh, with the cultivated guardian, that might be something worth reporting. At least put it on Andrew's radar. But now everything can get moved around. You're supposed to be able to play it for free with the cultivator. Okay. There is specific ruling for upgrading level 3 card. Okay. Well, I'm worried about the creatures you've got going there, so I'm going to Portatron and then Portatron, and you don't even know that I switched. And that may not have finished me off, but I think I may be done. And Sonic Burst would be great if it said 30 or less attack. But since it doesn't, I am down to my last plays. Let's go there and gain a little bit of life. Aha. Well, let's see. Let's go like this and move it over to block 2 lanes and still go down. Oof. Yeah, good game. I think more than most, you bring up a good point that you got all your charge plated at level 3. Utera is likely going to unlock a lot of the opportunity to make charge plated cards more than just a one off. Like, let's see if I can get there. But having multiple charge plated might now be a secondary, tertiary win condition, potentially. Let's see. Friday Dragons, Friday Night Test 2. I just had a Friday Test 2 and then a Friday Night Test 2. What was I doing? I have a double charge plated deck. Yeah. I think I don't remember if I have a triple charge plated, or I think I'm definitely certain I've got a double charge plated. What was this? Arborist and oh, it was with Hantu. Yeah, I'm not playing that. I'm not playing Hantu for people here. Let's see. What's going to be another good set 3? Oh, I've had a lot of fun with the Spirit Synergy one. I believe this is the one that I think it is. Poor Man's Krogius? Yes. And Solimer, going to have to see what else it has to see if I compare it with an upgrade deck. Yeah, get that theory crafting. Fast Hippie! Welcome, welcome! Okay, and I'm going first. I like this Reaper, but I need creatures to be doing anything with. So, we're going to start with the Tremorsaur. I'm not even sure I remember what this deck is. Not sure if I have a triple anything. Huh. Terra Forebear. There we go. So then... Triple Abyssal. Ooh. So that one's going to be playing a shell game. That one's just going to want to keep those creatures on the board at the end of the cycle. That's pretty cool. All right, Fast Hippie, take that 1 damage. Gotcha. Oh, Stalking Spirit. That one's tough. Stalking Spirit's tough because it gives a creature aggressive and stealth, which would be awesome to put in the way of something that's in the back row, but it doesn't matter because it's got that deployability. Oh, let's just get caught up with how everything is dead. Sonic Burst. Yep. There you go. Great, just kill everything. Huh. Well, that's no good. Hmm. Let's put the Wolfstar Jin there and force my opponent to move this Palladium Simulacrum. Or not, and then just deal 6 damage to me. Yep, I'll take that trade. Solmer, I need to make some new decks this week. I have a growing list of ideas. Need to find another competitive deck for next month's World Qualifier. That's right. We do have another Worlds Qualifier in July. I can't remember exactly which Saturday it is, but there is a second qualifier for Worlds. And that was already over a week ago. Yeah, these summer weeks are flying by. I mean, I've had a lot of special projects that have come up, some of which I can talk about, some of which I can't. But we actually have an article coming out that is going into kind of a meta report on, or like an analysis of that event that goes into detail on the top performing decks and the winning deck from June's World Qualifier. And then it will also kind of be a lead-in for what people could expect in July's qualifier. But I just have had so much work that was coming up with stuff related to Gen Con, stuff related to we're able to get into San Diego Comic-Con now and have a bit of a presence. There'll be a little bit of testing the digital client for SolForge Fusion. And will also be for Stoneblade, we will be showing off You Gotta Be Kidding Me. As well as I think we're going to be demoing, well, I know, we're going to be demoing Ascension as well. And if you're interested or in the San Diego, California area, the weekend before Gen Con, you can come see this guy at San Diego Comic-Con. But now we got to figure out what we're doing here. So Unspirited Slayer is only going to give it 1. But I want to take that out. Okay, so here's what we're going to do. We're not going to put it there. We're going to undo. We're going to go like this. Because I'm going to want this to be replaced by the Utera Forebear. And get that bumped up to 6/6. So then those two will trade. And I want this little Forebear to go off later. So I can take 6 damage for now. More than most, enjoy the rest of your stream. Jurch, I'm off to make dinner. Thanks for the games. RIP, I'll be in Vegas when you're in town. Yeah, thank you for the games, my friend. And you will be hosting an event this Thursday. Is it at noon Pacific or is it noon Central? I can't remember, but I think it's this Thursday, noon Central, if I'm not mistaken. All right. Oh, this deck has Hantu? You don't say. Well, let's put Hantu out. And then we'll go from there. I also like that this deck has a Batterhide, which is a really strong not stalling. Here's the link. It is noon Central. Oh, okay. Awesome. Yep. So more than most just shot the event link to this Thursday's event, noon Central. That'll be super fun. I will see if... Oh, no, I'm going to be traveling, so I will not be able to attend that one. Okay. Ferocious Batterhide isn't going to do what I need it to do. Inspirited Bartok could end up giving a Spirit 3/3, which I like doing. But that's not going to work so well with this Hantu dying over here. Granted, I do have another Spirit that I could call upon. I think I'm going to go the Bartok on top of Hantu to then give the next creature I play a buff, and then I'm just going to have it be Hantu to try to keep that around a little bit more. And once again, I'll take my medicine from the Runescarred Pit for the opportunity to keep a stronger creature on the board in my Hantu. And we're going to see what Fast Hippie does. Taunting Drone, move an enemy creature to this lane. But there we go. And this triggers to give that there. And then are you going to take 3 damage or let that creature come back? My friend, he'll take the damage. I think that was a good call. Okay, so I've got Nova's Might going on. Give your creatures +2/+2. And Fast Hippie has repurposed. Choose a creature. It gets, if it is replaced, you may reanimate this turn. And I've got a lot of tricks in my bag here. Botanimate's going to work on level 1s. So I don't know how helpful it's going to be now. Ferocious Roar is probably going to be helpful. Lycian Shard. But I think I'm going to go the Tremorsaur right now. And then I might go Ferocious Roar into my Forgeborn ability to keep Hantu alive for at least another turn. I'd really like that. I'd really like to keep my creature alive if possible. And they're going with the Aloyan tried and true tactic of upgrading cards and discarding to try to get an advantage, which I think it's smart, unless you've got a way that you can resolutely take care of Hantu right now. I think getting rid of Hantu right now would probably be good. All right. I wonder, and this is just me wondering aloud, so I would like the chat's input. If I started giving away codes for people who were commenting in the chat, if that could boost our viewership a little bit? Do you think if like I promoted all this week and next week, hey, Monday nights, if you show up and you comment in the stream, you'll have a chance to win free deck codes. It'd be nice to get like double digit people that are watching this and checking in, because I appreciate engaging with the community. Like I don't want to be sitting here by myself. So every time that somebody posts in the chat here, I love it and I really appreciate it. And I want to be increasing community engagement so then we can be, you know, bringing along more people into learning this game, playing this game, challenging me. That's really what I'm going for. So I wonder if I start doing that, if that'll really see if we can boost up this attendance a little bit more. Or I just like to get more people watching my stream than Lucas on Wednesdays, which is 6 p.m. Central on Wednesdays. Same spot. And now Fast Hippie, what else are you going to be upgrading? Oh, just upgrading everything. Okay. I'm going to save this for my second play, just in case they do something that gets rid of that Hantu, so this Inspirited Slayer can bring back another spirit of mine. Uprising Tusk Mage, but I don't have anything that's going to be Anything that's going to be upgrading creatures. So let's knock that back. Yeah, Viper Dave's on board. I want to get more people viewing me and engaging with me than Lucas. I kind of want to make that probably one of my goals for July because June's almost over. So July, I'm going to try to power past Lucas. Zoe Misery, hey! Welcome. Okay. So let's go the Dissipating Spectre there then. And then we've got stealth on stealth there, but I turned off the drones. It's only me. Billy Badaim! Hey, Billy Badaim! Long time! It's been a while. Good to hear from ya. Spite Hydra, but I didn't destroy any of their creatures, did I? I didn't, but it replaced a Gizmos, and that's going to get buffed up. All right, and they get to upgrade a card, and then because it was my Hantu that was defeated, then it doesn't proc on itself, regrettably. Look at that. Take that, Lucas. I've got plenty of people that are engaging. Yeah, but I think July is when I'm really going to try to run laps around Lucas for engagement and people showing up. Another Rune Scarred Pit. Ooh, it's going to be a problem. It's going to be a problem. It's going to be too much of a problem. But that's giving a creature 3/3. So let's start out this way. Right there. Just been busy, not much time to play anymore. Rusty, I get it. Yeah, there are definitely seasons in life when people have a lot more going on than other times. And, if you've got other priorities and whether or not it's another game, but just a lot of things in life then that can kind of get in the way and change what you say yes to. And so I totally get and respect that. But it's good to see you back here a little bit. If only to just have this on in the background. I do not mind at all. Arrogant Stitcher. This is doing some fun things. Well, fun for Fast Hippie. For me, not quite so much. But I am going to be able to use my Inspirited Bartok to get my Hantu level 1 back. And then we start making some hay. But we're going to see what Fast Hippie does with what level 1 creature they're bringing back. Let's see what they might be bringing back. So level 1, oh, there we go. Aetherforge Oracle right off the bat. To then be upgrading again, so just moving way fast. Aha. Well, I don't know if they wanted to do that. Because then that's going to be a trade. Well, we'll see if it pays off for them. But then, yes, let's get a little spirit there. That then is going to get buffed way up. I've had enough time to open set 3 boosters. What has excited you the most about it? Ooh, that is an excellent question, Billy Bad Aim. What has excited me the most about set 3? I think it's been, overall, it's been the idea of discovery. Is that there's new things out there to figure out. There's a new set of trying to decipher what am I going to connect with in this set? What is going to be inspiring or fun for me? What is going to be something that I am going to try as my meta, as my strategy? And I know that I'm not in a position where I play competitively, But that doesn't mean that my brain still doesn't go there. And I think having another opportunity to just explore is really cool. Gorgeous, yo yo yo, been busy today. What's happening in here? Zoe Misery. The new Exalts are pretty fun. Lots of synergy there. Yes, and actually one of the ones that you particularly gravitated to, Zoe, is the I don't even remember the name of the Utera. Not Utera, because I'm playing Utera. Of the Tempest, the Wildfire Maiden, and then I don't remember what Exalts you would put that with, but then I do know that you also used that Chain Lightning too. So you really found a connection to spell slinging and Tempest at Fuse Fest. Rusty, have you opened anything that has been particularly fun? Rallying Inventor. Oh, okay. Got a lot going on here. Fast Hippie is doing a shell game to try to fill up all the lanes, and it looks like it's gonna work. Maybe not all the lanes, but it's gonna put me in a bad spot. And then Hantu taking the 3 damage or having my Utera Forebearer. And then over there with my Tremorsaur. And then now I'm going to give my Tremorsaur a little bit more attack. All right, cycle 3, turn 2. And for the most part, I've got now the Sacrifice Chamber, so that's going to work out well for me. And I've got Infernal Ritual, so I can kind of sneak around because I can destroy one of my creatures to play 2 mindless zombie minions and give my zombies aggressive this turn. So I can open lane those 2 and then punch for 6. Ooh, got a lot of chat going on. Zoe Misery, I have a Sacrifice Chamber in the Necrium I put with that Tempest. Oh, that's right. Yep, that Sacrifice Chamber with the multiple Wildfire Maidens. That was fun. I got a nice Fraud's Experiment. Oh, cool. And a Preserved Habitat deck that I'd like to try sometime. Well, if you want to be trying on the stream, we're not actually chatting anymore because my computer can't handle that. But you can join if you'd like sometime. Okay. Whew. A lot of switching around there on that. Not a fan. So I'm going to save this Infernal Ritual. That might be the kicker for me. Let's try Ferocious Batterhide here. And I guess we'll push that back just in case. I don't really know what to do here. And, oh, let's see. Zoe Misery, Runestone is your creature in this lane has Slay play a spell for free. Level gated. Okay. I don't have a Fraud's Experiment, but I'd love one. It looks fun. Yeah, Zoe. I think the art's fantastic. It's a really cool concept. And let's go Infernal Ritual to destroy one of my creatures. Play a couple of zombies, give them aggressive, and then take it home. God, you've got 2 Fraud's Experiments. That's awesome. They do the exact same thing. Are they? They're not the same number, are they? Gorgeous. And then yes, because Zoe then is commenting, the numbers do mean something. They code the body parts that are affected, I think. Yes. So the fraud experiments, they're not just random numbers, is the different place values of the numbers. Oh, and I'm starting to freeze a little bit. The digits correspond to the artwork on the card, and then related to the stats and the abilities. And obviously, I don't have that memorized, but I know that there are probably people out there. I'm thinking of ML Vamby or Gorman that probably have a spreadsheet that breaks that down, either with finding the data from what has been compiled, or if they were able to track down exactly what that recipe is. Nope, one got the snake body, one got the crab arm. Oh, that's awesome. Okay, so I think I've got time for one more. Yeah, mine has aggressive +2/+2 for damaging a player. Activate, deal 2 damage to the enemy player to get 2. Oh, wow. Rusty, that's a good one. It's got aggressive. It gets +2/+2 for damaging a player. And then it comes with the activate ability, deal 2 damage to an enemy player and gain 2 health. So then you can activate it to have it deal damage to the enemy player. And then it gains +2/+2 because it damaged the enemy player. And then Zoe's got a reference that I hope somebody gets because I certainly don't. Snake body with crab arm is Trogdor from Homestar Runner, right? Yeah, Rusty's man. Yeah, hopefully that one's working correctly in the system. And then if you ever wanted to try that against me, even if it's not on the stream, I'm on here all the time. Okay, let's see. So time for one more. Do we want to be showing some more set 3 stuff, or should I go for a way back? Because I've got some old ones I can dust off and play for you. Play your favorite? Ugh. Let's see. My favorite. Here's one of my favorites that I haven't been able to play for, or that I haven't played for a long time. And it's level 21, so it's been one that's been used a whole bunch, at least early on in my practicing. I call it max mins, not only because as gamers we try to like min max or max min our resources, but this one plays a lot of minions. Max min's a classic. Yeah, and I love the Wisp minion in particular, especially the Charge Plated Podcast alt art version that Fizzlesticks came up with for when we were handing them out to people. So this deck was something that was particularly a classic for me. And now Fast Hippie gets to see this in action. So we've got a Ferocious Mantis, which is just going to have a little bit of armor. Arrogant Spirit, which I'm probably not going to play, especially off Forge. Ghastly Renewal is pretty nice. If I've got a Scientist, I don't remember how many Scientists I've got here. But Hibernating Skeleton can get nice and big. Oh no! Coming out firing with their own. And then Spirit Leash. Give an enemy creature minus attack and health. Give one of your spirits plus attack and health. Oh, ooh. Okay. I see you. Well, I'm still going to do the Ferocious Mantis there. Give it a little bit of armor. And at the risk of losing that right away, my Mantis, I'm going to do Nova's Dominion to then get a couple of little... Actually, let's go like this. I still am going to do Nova's Dominion, but I'm going to put the little Wispies right there and there. And have Spirit Leash probably take out this Honor Guard and give one of my minions, my Wisps, +2/+2. The one thing that can wreck this deck is the Tinker, which is a set 1. I don't remember if it's in set 2, but it is an Aloyan warrior that has a deployability. At level 1, it's destroy an enemy minion. At level 2, it's destroy 2 enemy minions. And at level 3, it's destroy all enemy minions. So that one wrecks this deck, but it's not really been something that has been mainstream. So I haven't run across it too much. Billy Bad Aim, I haven't had time to judge what is and isn't good. Ha, sure. But if you find a pairing that you like with that Necreum, with that Fraud's Experiment, talk to me. And it'd be cool just to play against it and see what you can kind of come up with. Because I think that'd be fun. I don't think that good Aloyan cards got reprinted in set 2. Haha. Oh. Bolstering Alamancer. Huh. Okay. What are you doing, Fast Hippie? Well, give me time to talk to the chat. Viper Dave, I've got a Fraud's Experiment, and on the physical card it says, if this damages an enemy player, it deals 3 additional damage, and in the game it does not say it does 3 additional damage. So, to Viper Dave, there are some of the Fraud Experiments that they're still working on correctly coding, and that's going to be part of the patch. So that is a point of frustration. Let's actually do this, but it's coming. And like I said towards the top of the show, there is a patch that is coming in the near future. The engineers have been working very, very hard to try to make this ready to go. So getting a lot of these set 3 stuff ironed out, that it should be in the near future. And I know Fraud's Experiments, some of them are not playing nice, so it will be taken care of. Yeah, in time. But I know I have one Fraud's Experiment, and I just seeing that card, seeing any legendary where it's the different color scheme, the red and all that stuff, I just think that's so cool to open that. And now how can I play around with it? Viper Dave also okay. Also, I don't think the activate right, but that just could be me not understanding what it should do. I think that it might be the card is not doing what it's supposed to do, and nothing as a reflection of you not understanding the card. I think that the Fraud Experiments are some of the more troublesome cards right now. So that's where my brain instantly goes, because I know that mine, what's printed isn't what the card is able to do in the client yet, which is part of why I'm not playing the deck with it, because that's, it's not going to do anything worthwhile for us. So all right, now as we're closing out cycle 1 with this is where the max mins start to come into play, because I have the Transcendent Biologist, which is what Fast Hippie previously showed. Play a Wisp and then give your minions +2/+2. I've already got a minion out. Circe's Call, which is if my opponent decides to start playing spells, then I can get multiple minions out of it. One of my favorite cards in the game. Okay, Viper Dave. Okay, I can blame my bad playing on the card. Always. You can always blame it on the card. Armored Drone. And I've got this Cutthroat Stitcher here. So choose another level 1 creature in your banished pile, replace up to one of your minions with the chosen creature, and I can destroy another one of my creatures to destroy a creature of the same level. So if my opponent's doing something that is not going to play nice with what I've got going on, then I can just Cutthroat to fix to solve the problem. But I'm going to start out here, and let's get some minions going. Spring Dryad, I get to gain 1 health. Transcendent Biologist. So let's put that Wisp right there. And then Torgmai Guardian is getting bumped up a couple of times because I put 2 creatures in the back row. There we go, there we go, there we go. All right. And then Aegis Knight. So that right now is going to trade, but I don't want it to. So I am going to, oh, this is a brain burner. It's been a while since I've done this. Okay, so Cutthroat Stitcher. Let's do the Cutthroat part first. Destroy one of your creatures to destroy a creature of the same level. So we're going to destroy this here to destroy that. Then we're going to Stitcher. Nope, I did this wrong. Ferocious Mantis, and we'll replace it there. Spring Dryad gets multiple procs. Torg My Guardian gets multiple procs. This gets armor this turn, which doesn't do anything. But what I can do now is then activate my Mantis to play a couple of Wisp minions, to then have both Spring Dryad and the Torg My Guardian proc a couple more times. Zoe weighing in on the max mins. This max min deck is terrifying. I've never seen it before. It's an oldie. It's an oldie deck. All right. If I had planned this correctly, I probably could have taken out this Combat Rex. I just juggled things incorrectly. So that is me as a shaking off some rust. Okay. So now I've got Nova's Dominion, which is 2 Wisp minions. I've already illustrated that twice. I'm going to save it till I'm off Forge, where I can buff up my Torg My Guardian a little bit more. I also have this Ferocious Mantis again. Yeah, let's start there. So, Ferocious Mantis here. I can activate it to use my level 3 Forgeborn ability, which I am... Ooh... I'm going to do, because I don't want to risk it, to give my creatures +3/+3. And then I've gained health this turn, so then this is free. I can give a creature +2 attack and 2 armor this turn. And I'll just go on the Spring Dryad, because I'll want to keep that friend alive. That's doing a lot of work for me. Yeah, it's a good deck. In my copious amount of playtesting with this against Fizzlesticks and myself, it didn't have enough hard removal in order for me to neutralize strong opponents, what they'd want to be doing. Because like leaving that Rex around now is going to create trouble for me, which I'm not a fan of trouble being created for me. Yeah. Okay. So Transcendent Biologist, I can play a Wisp and give our minions +3/+3. So we're going to go that there and that here. Gorgeous. I like how it can really utilize the Torgmai. Yes, there's a lot of avenues to put my opponents in bad spots. Zoe Misery, this is so close to being world worthy though. Oh no! Oh, my poor Torgmai. There it goes. 0 attack. But yeah, if I time it right, I can juggle either Mantises or I can juggle different Transcendent Biologists. There's a lot of fun ways that this can go. And I've got a Stitcher, but I don't have a minion out. So I'm going to have to fix that. So I might... Well, I have Noah's Dominion, so I can be playing 2 Wisp minions if I want. I think I'm probably going to do that. Okay. 1 and 2. And I don't like that Spring Dryad out there. So I am going to be totally fine with going like this. Spring Dryad. And I'm going to do the Cutthroat part first. Nope. I wanted to do the Cutthroat part first. Crap. Okay. So Stitcher there. Going to destroy there to destroy level 2 there. Now Spring Dryad. Torgmai. and Cutthroat to bring back. Let's bring back this Mantis. There. And we're getting a little bit more procs on each one of those. God, just you don't see too many decks that can make that card work. Yeah. Oh, speaking of a Torgmai, though, Rakdos Unleashed on Discord, Zoe and my friend Carly, she has a Torgmai with a Betrayer Tortoise Colossus. And Tortoise Colossus occurs in Tempest, and it's a defender, but you can either, it has mobility and an activate ability that says, this turn this creature loses defender and gains aggressive. So that Tortoise Colossus was able to move back and forth and just pump up a Torgmai Guardian relentlessly. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. All right, let's go like that. One of my creatures was destroyed this turn with a Cutthroat, so that gets pumped up. My other two get to do their thing. And then I'm going to activate my Mantis to go there. Carly's deck is fiery. Yep, and then with the Tortoise Colossus is at the end of the turn, it loses aggressive, gains defender, so it goes back. So Torgmai Guardian gets pumped up every single time. Yeah, it's wild. I replenished that Torgmai's attack real quick. Yeah, I got back up. That, yeah, when I'm able to play 3 or 4 creatures a turn, even if they are minions, it still is really punishing. Okay. And let's see. Play up to 1 mindless zombie minion. Upgrade. Yeah, sure, I'll go there. And let's upgrade the Shroudthorn Splicer so I don't lose board state when I play that. And gain my health. And back over. Fast hippie. Let's see where we are at. Aegis Knight gets some attack. Gonna trade off there. All right. And now you and your creatures get 6 armor this turn. And my Forgeborn ability is give your creatures +3/+3. But I've got my Ferocious Mantis, and that's Nova's Touch. Choose an enemy creature. The opponent replaces it with a Wisp minion, and creatures opposing that Wisp get breakthrough this turn. So if there's a situation that I want to just kind of maybe be in a position to finish off my opponent, then I'll be able to do that. Huh. But let's start out with our old friend Spirit Leash. There. You and your creatures get 6. Gonna wait till after they play this other creature. Yep. Yeah, you want to keep that around. But I think me going like this and then I'm going to be able to use my Cycle 3 and Cycle 4 Forgeborn ability. So here we go. And just give that a Wisp, and I get Breakthrough against it. And then give my creatures +3/+3. So 10 and 10 is 20, which is enough to finish off Fast Hippie. Favorite set 3 card so far? Gorgeous. Favorite set 3 card. I like the... So with set 3, there are so many things that now doors have been opened. So I think that I really like Drone Hive, the Aloyan Exalt that slays or gives a creature in this lane slay. You may play a Gizmo minion. I think there's a lot of possibility for that, especially with Dark Shaper Savant, which I've been testing out with a lot, especially at like the level 2 or level 3. So then Dark Shaper Savant is high on my list as well. So those ones in particular, I also, and with all of the exalted creatures, there's just so much new to explore. But I think Drone Hive is one that when I'm looking at an Aloyan deck, I'm really hoping I get. And if I'm looking for a betrayer, that would be my number one. I mean, okay, Hantu, sure. But I really like the potential that a Drone Hive could have. And Zoe Misery, Chain Lightning for sure. Yes. That one, Zoe's got a lethal deck that really hurts with a Chain Lightning in it. Yeah, what about everybody else? Gorgeous, what's been your favorite? I've been goofing around with Vampiric Direhound. Oh, and the Inspirited Druid. Oh. Yeah, Direhounds are really causing a lot of problems for people. Let's see how quickly I can get a Jump, Jive, and Whale to go off. Fast Hippie, good game. Yeah, good game, Fast Hippie. I'm sure if you knew what was coming with that deck, you would have been much more prepared, and it probably wouldn't have been so one-sided. But when people aren't expecting that many minions, it causes problems. Okay, coming back for more. This this is also one of my favorite decks. Jump, Jive, and Whale. In college, I got pretty big into swing dancing. And that was one of the songs we did a lot of Lindy Hop to, where everybody on the dance floor is just moving around like crazy. So this deck is a mobility deck, and there's a lot of synergy within the mobility. Dissipating Spectre, you say? Well, I think we've got an epic Hawk that would do well to come into play. I can just throw that opposite there. Gorgeous, I think Preserved Habitat is my favorite set 3, though. Yes. So much can be done with upgrading now, where it's more than just a moving faster through the game or moving faster to some of your cards. There is a lot of really, I think, fun things now that can be done with upgrade, and that it's in Utera. So it's a different faction than Aloyan, which is where upgrading is seemingly living. Let's see. Yeah, let's do that. Let's Metaslate those two. There you go. And yeah, let's switch them. And then that Dissipating Spectre. Smooth move, Jurch. You knew what you were doing. Because that Dissipating Spectre at level 1, it says when this changes lanes, or when this moves, give it -2 health. Okay. Ho-ho-ho. Now we're cooking. Because I've got Palladium Simulacrum. Whenever a creature moves lanes, give this +2 attack. And I've got Yeti Warcaller that says if a creature moved to another lane this turn, deal 3 damage to a creature or player. So I have those two things that can be working together. I have a double Synapse from set 1 that makes that card just back. Oh! Gosh, that could be nasty. And then Zoe, Jurch is a wonderful dancer. You're too kind. I practiced a lot and had a lot of fun playing. Or not playing, dancing. So I think that is the most important aspect of being a good dancer. Okay, well, I'm getting the Yeti Warcaller out for sure. We play Dinosaur in this lane, give it 3/3, then destroy it. Okay. I think let's start by really pumping up that Simulacrum. So we're going to have it switch with the Hawk. And because 2 creatures change lanes, then that gets +4, +4, or +4 attack. Gonna move it there to give it a little bit more. And I'll go there, the Yeti Warcaller, and start doing a little bit of residual damage to that Musthic Megatha. And if it gets up to 8 or more attack, then it's going to have breakthrough. But it doesn't matter right now. I'm leaving it open lane. Warcaller is so good in an ability deck. It is. It's insane. Because that's going to be damaging something every time a creature moves lanes. And I've got 2 other creatures on the board that can be moving lanes. Not to mention now I've got Everflame Phoenix. I've got the Everflame Aura, which could give something mobility. And then I just got to make sure I've got enough lanes that are open. Ceruzal the Deceiver, that's a fun one. And now that's got 8 attack, so it's got breakthrough. 4 movements for free. Yep. Yeah, I got a lot of movement that could be going on. I need to make sure I sequence it right. Otherwise, I kind of get into trouble. But I think... This may be a little painful. It may be a little painful. Because I don't want that Megatha to really start to rough me up. I feel like this deck's got a lot, is going to have a lot of Exalts in it to mess around with. But we're going to see what we can do. So 3, 6, okay. I think I can handle that. Let's go Everflame Phoenix, just in case we need any more mobility going on. And then we're going to pass turn. Because I got a couple of things up my sleeve. A couple of directions this could go. Oh, another Exalt. Okay. Okay. Yeah, that's getting hilariously large. I think I might play this one pretty mediocre here. Because that's going to get buffed up there and there. I can go here to deal 3 damage, then those will trade. Or wait a minute. What if because then I can have those switch, move over, switch. Yep, we're going to do things a little bit different. So we're going to go like this, move a creature over, gets +2 attack. That, move a creature over, gets +2 attack. Everflame Aura can go off for free now. Oops. Because this creature had reduced health. So I'm going to see if that tiny Epic Hawk comes back in. And then the Simulacrum gets 4 more attack. Then for my actual play, because I still haven't done that yet, I'm going to keep that there. And I will just... Nope. I'll just do Energy Surge. And then upgrade my Sculptor. And then dealing 24 damage to my opponent's face. Yeah, Gorgeous. Yep, upgrade to get an extra card there. Okay, so we're going to begin by going like this. But I'm doing the movement so then I can activate this to deal 3 damage to a creature and get rid of that. And I'm gonna save the Hindermind for my second play. But I think I'm gonna go like this, and then do Everflame Aura to give it attack and have it maintain that mobility. Oh, and there it goes. Shoot. Can't do anything about that. Okay. If one of your creatures plus 4 attack, this turn it gets 4 armor. Let's just do Windspark Elemental. Yeah, that Dreadbolt is nasty. All right. We're going to see what Fast AP can do here. I didn't even check to see what their Forgeborn ability is. Give your creatures +2/+2. Yeah. Which is good if you've got a board. But if you don't have a board, then it doesn't do anything for you. May destroy one of your creatures to play a card for free. Yeah, I don't know if that's going to be... Well, but now they're taking 12 damage. Yeah. You only got 11 health left. So that might not be your option. You just got to put a creature somewhere. Preferably, right, Ruin Scarred Pit will do the job. Yep. And then possibly use your Forgeborn ability to... Nope. We're going to go on. There we go. Windspark Elemental. Another one of my favorite cards in the game. It's an excellent counterpunch. It's a oldie but a goodie. It's got aggressive. When this deals damage to a player, deal that much damage to an enemy creature. All right. I got the level 2 Yeti Warcaller going on here, where it's the same idea, but 4 damage instead of 3. So I can end it right here by going like this, giving a creature plus attack and mobility, move it over. That doesn't matter, but the point is I can deal 3 damage to the enemy player. So unless they're able to gain health on this play, I play the other Yeti Warcaller, and because one of my creatures, or a creature, moved to another lane this turn, then that is all she wrote. So this deck either wins fast or it loses very, very fast. And that's just because I am open laning every single opportunity I get. And almost every card, and that's not hyperbole, almost every single card works together. So it's just the synergy and the win condition itself is dangerous, but it can definitely be very, very efficient. So another win for Ironbeard. Tell Fizzlesticks, no, nobody wake him up. That old man needs to sleep. Okay, so yeah, mobility. Didn't even see the Fleet War Stoker mobility. Lightning Tamer doesn't do anything worthwhile for this deck. Venerable Mystic gives anything mobility. Yeti Warcaller procs with mobility. Combat Sculptor, not a whole lot. Epic Hawk, movement. Plain Simulacrum, or Hindermind, movement. Simulacrum, mobility. Everflame Aura gives something mobility and readies it. I didn't even see Flame Jet. That one's nice. Lightning Spark is direct damage. Gorgeous. Is there another $5 sealed tomorrow? There absolutely is. Same time, same place. You're just checking online. And that actually is an excellent transition. So we have another $5 sealed event tomorrow. If you are uncertain where you can find any information for this, you can either be checking on SolForgeFusion.com, you just go to events, or if you join our Discord, you'll be able to get the information there. We kind of post announcements. Zoe Misery just posted in this chat where the specific event link. If you scan the QR code that you see on your screens right now, it takes you to an interactable version of this slide. So you can touch or click on the Stoneblade icon to take you to the Stoneblade homepage. I am being paid to say this, but check out You Gotta Be Kidding Me. It is a Target exclusive game, so you can find it in Targets. Zoe Misery and I verified that we're able to find it in 7 different Targets within driving distance in the Twin Cities. It is a fun liar's dice, kind of like Press Your Luck or a little hidden information game. It's awesome. Really, it's super fun. I suggest everybody play it. You can click on the SolForge Fusion link or image to get you to the SolForge Fusion homepage. On Forge, Lucas the Winter and I, we do a monthly news show on all Stoneblade product. We're going to be talking a fair amount of SolForge Fusion because the July episode is the last opportunity we're going to be giving out, or not giving out, but going into a lot of the details and information that we can about what Gen Con's going to look like and what Comic Con's going to look like, because those happen at the end of July and then right away beginning of August. So check out or be ready for the new On Forge episode that will be dropping in a couple of weeks, because we film it at the end of the month, release at the beginning of the month. So you'll be able to check that out. Follow us on Twitter. The social media account for Stoneblade is really doing a lot of good work, showing off kittens, showing off SolForge, a lot of the stuff that we're doing with the crowdfunding campaigns and things like that for some of the other games. So check all that out. That's your hub for where you can get plugged in with a lot of the vast Stoneblade library. And if for some reason you have not been playing the digital client on Steam, I've got a link there to it. Please give us a good review. I say this every week because we aren't getting the reviews that I'm calling for people to just say some good things about this game that you love. It'll help the algorithm, and then more people will be able to see it. We'll be able to grow the community that way. It's organic. Sometimes you got to play the math, and any little bit helps. But thank you so much, everybody who was here in the chat, everybody who ends up watching this later. Thank you to all my opponents. Win, lose, or draw. I love playing this game. I love playing with other people and making these connections. So thank you, everybody. I may not see you next week because I'm going to be enjoying some much needed and appreciated time with family. But I will check you all out soon. Tune in for Lucas's stream on Wednesday, and have a great week, everybody.